Welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll on Twitch. Thanks for joining us again. Episode 3, guys.
Hello. We've made it. We have made it this far.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. How do we get here?
Yeah, it's already been quite the little adventure. Everybody doing good? Had a good week?
Doing great.
Glad to be here. So far.
All right.
Ready to roll.
Oh, it's good because we've warmed up our dice. We are all ready for tonight's adventure. So, just to go over for the fact of how I'm running Inspiration, use your favorite way to communicate with us, whether it be on Twitch in the actual channel chat, or on Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Any way you can find and reach out to us, just hashtag Inspiration. Last week, it was fairly pretty high for Inspiration. We're going to go with Callan for the whole swipe left and right. That was kind of a high comment. So you have Inspiration.
Ta-da.
All right.
Beautiful.
And is this inspiration of any special character?
This is Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yep. This is not enhanced or anything like that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you have Inspiration. So
Thank you very much.
and then tonight, because we're gonna kind of do round robin for our introduction for the kind of previously last episode. Adam tonight is going to take that away for us.
Previously on
Down with
Monsters of
Dragons.
Roll. I almost said Critical Role because I watched the crap out of that stream. No, so we started off by going to Alice's in the Tour Forge and getting our weaponry after spending some time getting back together after our hour and discussing a few things, especially on how to enhance my technique for bringing people into my cult. I found myself with a new staff that splits into 2 usable kendo sticks, basically. Chris, you ended up with a brand new breastplate that offers you some protection in much needed times. And Mick here got beautiful chainmail and wonderfully remade luchador mask, which may or may not tie more into his story as we're finding out here. After that, we went our separate ways. A gentleman here created the Yield Tinder, as it were.
Oh, yeah.
And in quite a fantastic display. And after getting everyone under wraps after that, we continued on with me. I went to go send a letter to an old friend of mine, been trying to find for a while. Some antics ensued after that. Eventually found myself getting a caricature of her and then going back and trying to get that circulated. Mm-hmm. Afterwards, we learned a little bit more about Chris's character, Theobald, in that he survived something he probably shouldn't have. And we are now learning what his long game is there, in that he's got a past that he really doesn't want to share too much about yet. And I'm excited for that. I'm certainly excited for that. After that, we all got back together the next day, woke up back at the Scalebound Guild, and proceeded to be... Well, first, you had some antics, because you went and you got found out by Bazozan, and some very interesting backstory reveal there, considering your tattoos and a possible allusion to the fact that he may know more than he's letting on. Mm-hmm. Then we were informed by said Bazozan of our newest assignment, given that we didn't succeed. However, we're getting a second chance. Basically, whoever can do this task first is going to be allowed membership. We've been sent to the ruins of Allendole, to explore a previously unexplored ruin. Basically, first come, first serve. Winner takes all.
Yep. That about sums it up. Yeah.
And we're behind already.
Oh yeah, we're already losing.
So yeah, well done. That was very, very detailed, even. So you guys have all kind of reconvened, and you have discussed the fact of kind of you need to chop, get moving. Where are we heading from? Last place, which was you
I
all
believe we were just
heading
getting out of leeches.
Yeah.
And coming back. to
heading out
Theobald.
because everybody kind of split and then came back as you were like, we gotta go.
Yeah, we're already behind. We were already on our way down to the docks, though, weren't we? To get
You were heading. Basically, I'm just picking up from you have left the actual
Okay.
scalebound headquarters.
Okay.
So you now can tell me, where are we going? What are we doing? Do we have plans? You've had a week to think about things out of character for in character.
I don't know about you two, but does anybody know the fastest route of travel to these ruins? Looking at the map that we were given, it looks like there might be access by a river nearby, but not even fully, because it looks like we're going to have to walk anyway.
Yep.
Do we? Oh,
Well, we have to head
Do we
to the
have
docks in the south on the Shores District.
correct. Do we have access to any steeds? Animals of transport.
Through the forest.
Besides
ain't gonna do
you?
us much good.
You're funny. I like you.
Through the forest ain't gonna do us much good anyway.
I suppose I don't have a whole lot of mounted experience anyway.
Just to interject here, hand me the map again, just so I
Sorry
can,
about that.
because I
Shut
did
up.
not put on here scale, which that is my mistake. I will add that, seeing as this is like I've explained off the air. This is a section zoomed in. My
Yep.
scale is much off to the ways corner. Just if you were to take river to around where that bridge crossing is, that is about a week to a week and a half
Oh my
by river.
Gosh.
So it is not just a quick jaunt. So it's like you can absolutely do it with steeds and all that if that's something you want to do. It will add time because the river is quickest,
Yeah.
Right.
which is why it's like Dragonlock and the rivers and all that is kind of the main transport for trade and commerce, people, because no matter where you're going, river's probably going to get you at least a part of the way quicker than any other.
Okay.
We need a boat. Maelstrom's group is taking a boat.
Well, hopefully we can get one just as quick as theirs. So
We're gonna need rations.
that is true. We are going to need.
We should be able to grab something at one of the inns near the by the midnight.
I consider that an on the way sort of purchase.
Yep.
Any particular vendor on the street should be good enough, I should suppose.
Sounds work. Pick, choosy. Yep. Something that'll keep.
Okay.
Well, I feel like I might be able to talk to somebody on the docks, among the dock workers.
As long as it does not take us too long.
And you two would know there is like one of the more, not renowned, but common place where most people do down at the docks. There is the Seaside Trader. It's one of the most kind of in the Stones district. It's right near the harbor. That a lot of people, you get fair prices, and it's like it's one of the biggest and most used and trustworthy places for just general goods and things like that.
Okay.
All right.
And both of you two, just roll me a flat d20.
Oh my.
19.
10.
Okay. You at least probably of the place. You've dealt with Granick Rizlin. He is the owner and proprietor of that, and so you at least have dealt with him on occasion. So you at least know enough about him. You know.
So I feel like I should be able to talk to him and maybe get some guidance in the right direction for which boat is headed our way the fastest.
Potentially. I mean, he a lot of people come and go through there, so it's like there's a good chance he at least knows kind of the current, what's what on the docks. Yeah.
Sure. How about any like dock worker, smuggler types that might have a line on what's coming and going?
Potentially, you'd have to look into that, but you can absolutely, if you spent time trying to connect with somebody, you could.
Time.
But it's time. That's the only side of it.
Don't think we can afford the time right now.
Well, better prepared than rushing in.
Right.
They've already got the jump on us in that respect.
I do so. We can't waste any time. Well, onward and upward, eh?
All right.
So, correct that are you just heading down to the harbors and the Stones Ditch area, or are you heading to the actual trader, to the Seaside Traders? Where exactly are you heading, or are you wanting to spend a little time looking into some connections?
I would like to be like social and kind of get a cursory ear to the ground.
Okay.
Is kind of. Does anybody understand what I'm saying here? That I'm looking for this. Maybe somebody who knows what's the fastest. Maybe I can help them out somehow.
Are you doing this on the way, or are we stopping?
Yeah, along the way, just
Okay.
chatting people up and maybe happen upon.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm clear, you're not actually dedicating time to all right, I'll meet up with you guys in a little bit, branch off. This is more of just kind of, have you heard,
Hey,
kind
how's
of
it going?
like
Nice
on the
to
street,
see you.
eh?
Looking good.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me a charisma check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Just for the fact of that this isn't dedicated time.
Oh,
Yeah.
disadvantage is still good.
13, and then charisma is plus the 4. 17 with disadvantage.
Wow. That's an impressive charisma.
Okay. So you're not as you kind of going back, you're getting a lot of people, the few people you kind of chat up along the way. You kind of back off just a little bit just because the first couple initial people are just aggressively just hey, back off, After a certain point of, a little bit more just soft sell, less, not dialed up to 11. You do get one person who's just it's I think, which ones came in the other day? The Sea Serpent, that one I think's heading out. Maybe the River Strida. I've heard of that way. I think they're leaving sometime the next day or so. I'm not sure. Those are in and out of here all the time. So I'm pretty sure they're here. So if they're here, they're probably going to be leaving sometime in the next day, 2 days, something like that.
Thank you.
Beyond that, that's about all you get.
Okay.
All right. Heading to the Seaside
Okay.
Trader.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's definitely stop one.
you're the tunnel. You go through the tunnels, and you're starting to get closer to the actual harbor with the whole huge open cavern. So the ceilings in these tunnels are actually getting bigger and bigger. You're still several blocks away from the actual harbor, but you get to right on the corner, carved in is got it's got windows and all that, but it's right on the corner is a door, opens in, double door open in, and it's a fairly large, it's half the size of a big warehouse. High shelves, very kind of simple, but definitely you can tell it's the Walmart of a trader shop, for the fact of got a lot of everything. And working at the counter, you'll actually see there's a human female actually working there. She's got blonde hair and looks to be probably in her 40s or so, kind of up in a bun, and working and helping a customer, getting an order all put together and
What time
exchanging
of
goods.
day is it?
What time of day?
Yes.
Oh, right now it's probably like late morning almost at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like 10:30, something like that.
Good morning, sir, madame. We are looking to
Hello.
stock
Welcome
up
to
a
the
little
Seaside
bit.
Trader.
Yes, welcome. Thank you. We are looking to stock up just a little bit for a travel we are about to make.
Oh, just came to the right place.
Well, gentlemen, what are we looking for specifically? I know we are looking for rations, for one. We can have 2 weeks
2 weeks, okay.
for each of us, yes.
So
Sounds
2
good.
weeks for 1, 2, 3, 3 of you. Is that there and back, or
That, unfortunately, is only one direction. Thank you very much. We are going to need, my goodness, it's going to be almost 3 weeks. It's a week and a half of travel, did we find out, or
Approximately.
approximately? Yes, we are looking for, we'll make it safe.
just a pause? That was by boat to where the harbor at the bridge was,
week. And
and
then
then
however
there
long to
was
get into the-
more
Oh my
beyond.
gosh.
The
Yeah,
forest. Yeah.
it's a distance. The scale of this map is large. Yep. Just to make sure for
It's
clarification.
throwing- yeah, it's definitely
you
throwing-
guys would know that
Okay.
looking at
And
the
is there-
map.
Is there a town at that bridge?
No,
Okay.
it is,
Is there-
basically an open harbor kind of.
There's
you know.
nothing really
There's-
between here and there.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I do not want to overstep and gather too much. However, 4 to 5 weeks.
That's a. I mean, I. Do you have wagons? Do you have? Because I mean, that's a lot of provisions.
It is a little, especially considering me. I eat a lot.
Many.
Well, I need to bring this to you guys. How do we want to handle this?
Fishing and foraging.
That's not a stupid idea.
They didn't teach you that at the Abbey?
I mean,
Oh no.
that's
I
not dumb.
have
I
learned
mean,
quite
you know,
well.
it's good to have rations when you need it. But if you're good at living off the land, that only increases how long they last.
How burdened would we be with, let's say, a week, 2 weeks each for rations?
Well,
At least to get there quickly.
Yes.
so
We
2
can make
weeks,
do on the way back.
2 weeks of rations for all 3 of you. Well, let me see here. I could do it for about 25 gold.
That sounds reasonable. And what kind of volume are we talking about here, as far as?
Well, what I can do is, I mean, I'll include some dried meats. We have some greens, stuff like that, something that lasts longer, things like that. I'll try to make it as lightweight as I can, seeing as I'm guessing you boys, as you said, don't have wagons, things like that. You opposed to hardtack?
No.
It's not the
That'd be
best,
great.
but it's okay.
Because I can make a lot of that go away, and actually that'll reduce your price. I could probably just, if I do primarily that, I could probably do it for 15 gold for everything.
Sounds great.
Flavor is going to be
Good,
going
good.
for so long. Ugh.
Well, you guys can forage, you said, so you can add
yeah.
flavors as you go.
Sounds good enough to me. I suppose I can offer to be the mule for the pack.
We can divvy it up as we get going. Yep,
Alright.
that'd be great.
Sounds good. Thank you, madam. How do you? I can handle payment. I think.
Okay.
She'll start to get all that put together.
Maybe.
Maybe. She'll go and start. You figure out how you want to divvy
Yeah.
that up. And start getting everything together and putting it in,
What was the final price?
15.
15? Oh,
15, yeah.
yeah, I can do 15. I got it.
No one negotiated, so 15. So, yeah, got it all put together, and she gives you like the equivalent of like several saddlebag type style,
Maybe we
burlap
should be putting
sacks
him
and
in
stuff like
charge of
that, put all together.
The sales process.
No.
Anything else I can do for you boys?
I need to get a message to the garrison. Is there anybody? You got any runner boys or any errands?
I mean, I can't guarantee it like some of the couriers can, but I can, by all means, yeah.
Okay. You can?
I can have one of our,
That'd be great. I just need someone to
she'll pull out a piece of
get a
parchment.
message to Avery. She's a courier with the dragons, with the dragoons.
Okay.
Just tell her that the scarred man will be out in country, back in a couple weeks.
Scarred man in country, back in a few weeks.
How much for that?
With everything, don't worry about it. That's
Appreciate it.
easy.
All right.
I will have done some like of the somatic motions for Thieves' Camp just to check to see if there's any negotiation room or illicit goods available to help us out.
Okay. So
Not knowing whether she understands or not.
Yep.
Yep. Nope. So as she's, writing with, parchment and writing, a scarred man, kind of looks up and smiles. And then at a certain point, she kind of does the equivalent of like a baseball, thing, just giving you acknowledgement of just like, yeah, I know, how to talk, I know what's down on the street.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to unload?
Wow.
Hold on. Oh, okay. She'll be like, actually, you know what? If there was one more bag that actually I could probably attach with you boys. What was your name? I didn't catch it.
Callan Den.
Callan Den. Nice to meet you. Name's Tessia. Would you help me in back? You seem like a strong young man.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
She'll walk back and kind of flip up the counter. You can come back and go back there, and very quickly, like as the door kind of shuts behind, she'll kind of just not aggressively, but just give you a little bit of against the door, and just be like, "Okay, so what are you looking for?"
Well, I could unload any hot gems you have. I'm good at that. But we're going somewhere where I'm afraid we might run into some unique dangers. Do you have anything that could help out with that? Like keeping me alive specifically?
Yeah, for a price, I've got access
Sure.
to lots of things.
Okay, let me know what you got. I'll...
What do you like that? I've got a small selection of small selection of actual healing potions, but that's not cheap.
Okay.
Like how much you got to work with? Let me.
What can I get for 57 gold?
50. Advice. We like.
And this
We're a-
magnificent necklace.
She kind of just looks at it for a second. We are a fence. So like we, ins and outs and all that. We like. So like I have access to things you want, and if I don't have it, I can get it. But you have to have coin.
Sure.
And for anyone who just threw around those signs so openly, I would think you'd know better than to not have enough. Like, yeah, you're gonna need more money. Like, I'm happy to help out, but I'm here for business.
Tessia, I'm with you. And I'm really interested in keeping this relationship going forward, if I survive, of course. So,
Good luck.
thank you very much.
Hello,
It's
done. Are you almost done in there?
unfortunate we couldn't figure something out, but I understand.
Hopefully, we'll see each other again, I guess. And she'll turn around and just hand you a sack of rice
All right.
and open the door for you. She's like, "Oh, that is quite heavy. Thank you for helping that." And it's just like, and you boys can add that to everything else, and maybe it'll flavor up your meals. Just plain white rice.
You're a gem, Tessia. Thank you very much.
Good. Never mind.
All right.
I gotta get more gold. God.
Heading out.
Yes.
Okay. So, you're making your way towards the docks.
Yep.
What are you doing? What are
Callan.
we looking for? What do we...
Let's see. Find a good fast ship.
All right, I got a line on a couple of river boats that should be leaving very soon.
It's wonderful that you have your ear to the proverbial ground, as it were, like this. I think the two of us, me for certainly, would float a little harder than you.
All that time you have at the Abbey, I'm surprised you don't have more skills to leverage. I mean, you're a great guy, Anyways, yeah, we're looking for either
I will
the
come to
Sea
fruition of my
Serpent
own.
or the River Strider.
All right.
And I don't have any further business, so.
All right.
So how are you going about this?
There's got to be somebody unloading.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of dock workers as you get closer,
All right. Trying to look for a supervisor or maybe someone,
like a harbor master. Or
harbor
something
master,
along
someone
those-
checking customs. Anything
Someone
like
official
that.
looking.
Someone official looking.
Okay. So roll me a perception.
Everybody?
No, just him. He's sounds like he's heading this off. Punished.
9.
9. Okay. Well, it's not. I mean, they're there. It just takes you a little bit longer. So about half hour or so of just kind of walking the docks, looking for it's like you try to stop one or two people walking with they just ignore
Yep.
or just kind of it's like, hey, buzz off, I'm working. Eventually though you do see a man who's standing with looks the equivalent of like a clipboard, and he's talking to someone. He's like, oh, send that down the to that warehouse, and it's like that guy. All right. Walk up to him. He's got kind of the mutton chops, and he's human and black hair, black mutton chops, kind of dirty looking. He's a dock worker. I mean, he's working, and just really doesn't even stop what he's doing. Just kind of walk. He's like, "How can I help you?" No, over there. Over there.
We need a fast ship downriver.
Yeah.
Recommendations?
You and everybody else.
Yep.
Well, the River Strider is getting ready, apparently. Sea Serpent leaves tomorrow morning, and the high tide day after that. But, yeah.
So
I would
Sea
think
Serpent was first,
The
according to.
River Strider, they're
Strider.
apparently pulling up dock early, or up anchor early.
How soon do you think we could book passage?
That's between you and the ships. I have nothing to do with that, but
Fair enough.
I'd hurry if you're going for the River Strider, because a couple people were here asking earlier about it, and it's like, I just got a report they're pulling up anchor here within the hour, so
This is what we are.
Okay.
Do we really
Thanks.
want
no problem.
I'm gonna flip this dock worker a gold.
Which way?
Oh, hey, nice of you. All right, right down there, four docks over. Bring you right down there. No problem.
Loon, you good
Bites
at
the
those
coin,
bags?
puts it in his wallet.
to? Of
What?
course.
Loon, you good at those bags?
Off we go. Yeah. Jolly giant over here.
You count as one size bigger, right?
I do, yeah.
For carrying, yeah.
Technically, you're all right.
So you boys all heading that
Hustle,
direction.
yes.
Hustle, yeah. And I would like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Oh, no.
Seagull.
Seagull. Still seagulls get into this cavern somehow. I don't understand.
9.
They're everywhere.
So you guys are moving, kind of going through crowd as people are, shuffling back and working and all that. And all of a sudden you just get knocked flat onto your back. In front of you is in leather armor, long hair, looks like a half elf right off the bat. You can see just rammed right into you. And he looks down at you. He's like, "Hey, get out of the way. Watch where you're going."
Whoa.
Start getting up.
You're going the wrong direction. You're not going to find anything you want down that way. So why don't you and your little friends, go that way. Before me and mine get
Push
angry.
past him and start moving down. Head
Okay.
for the river.
Unfortunately,
Roll me a strength saving or a strength check. Well, you can keep going.
yeah, unfortunately, our pathway leads us this way, and you do seem to be providing a blockade.
10. Ooh. So yeah, you do just push him out of the way, and he's like, "Hey, you're not going that way," I said. And he, troll, hey, and a guy not quite as tall as Loon, but a half orc, kind of steps around, kind of where there's some crates and everything, and just puts his hand on your chest, and he's like,
He would then find a quarterstaff just pushed into his chest.
okay. So
At least in my
behind
friends-
you, you'll hear the half elf who was talking before, and just kind of real quiet. You all can still hear, but just, hey, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not gonna get her. So why don't you just leave her alone?
Who are you talking about?
Your wife. Don't even. No,
should
she's leaving, and you're not getting in the way.
Maelstrom ain't my wife.
She said you'd say that.
Ah,
God Lord, something
And then a
stinks
few
around
other
here,
people,
and
a few other characters all start to step around the area.
it smells like this one might need the bath, and I just push really hard at the staff to try and push him off the dock.
Oh, this is
me.
gonna go well. How
Roll-
many?
5 total.
All right,
Roll me
just
just
hands
a-
up, hands up. Just
No, he's already said he's
Alright.
trying.
Alright.
Roll me
Yeah.
a strength.
Ooh, not good.
Ooh, good for me.
Yeah. All right, give me a second. I gotta pull it back up. Strength in
Yep,
general.
just straight strength, just a,
straight strength is a 7.
Nope.
So, not
So
fantastic.
you just
It
shove,
slips.
and you're actually like surprised, like, oh, and he just.
No bath for you today. Ugh.
So you're holding up your hands.
Oh,
Yep.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna
didn't see
I'm
that
gonna
one
run in
soon
there
enough.
To whoever's the most aggro, or I mean, the half elf. He's the one talking.
He's the one doing all the talking.
All right.
There is now, you can also see there is a female with dark skin whose hair is all tied up. She's got, looks like some arrows and stuff like that. You'll see 2 dwarves, one with like a bandana on, big beard, and the other one who's got just a fiery red beard, and his is tied up as well. And then the half orc who's standing there. And then the half elf
All right.
who's been doing all the talking.
I'm gonna kind of step forward and kind of listen, guys. There's been a big misunderstanding. Now I totally acknowledge Telsia, the wife's feelings here, but I'm actually her current boyfriend, and me and the old soldier here, we've kind of reconciled, and she doesn't know that yet. If she were to get this information, things would look a lot different than they are right now.
He kind of steps around, and so now he's in, like, they're fully in front of you guys, and is standing there, and it's like, so you're a new boyfriend? You're trying to tell me that a woman as pure as that would mess around on her husband, who she's just trying to get away from because he's an abusive prick?
I can't blame you for wanting to protect her. She is amazing.
Yeah, she is.
I can't blame you for just putting your all in there. That's what I did. So how could I even blame you for that? I can't be mad at you for that. It's great that she's got your help, but it's just a misunderstanding.
Luna's looking very confused right now.
Roll me a persuasion check.
All right. 10.
10. Okay. He just keeps looking on you, and he's just like, last chance. Go away.
Gentlemen, I do not think this is our boat. That one looks like it's got too many barnacles anyway.
I'm the abusive one. Where do you think I got these scars, damn it? All right, let's get another boat.
So you all
What are
start
the
to
odds?
what?
What are
5.
the odds?
5-3.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be non-violent. What are you going around poking him in the chest with that?
It's
You got a new staff.
It is not non-violence. It is non-death.
Ah.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
So that was his second chance to back off.
Yeah.
All right.
He looked like he needed a bath.
So as you all, are walking away.
Yeah,
talking,
I want to look for the docks and wave at my wife.
you do hear, they kind of start talking. It's just like, yeah, I knew that he couldn't possibly be an actual soldier. Coward.
Oh, how about I flash my weird flask and say, "Well, I had this for her. Tell her I have it."
You just. All right.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Okay. So you start moseying on down
Yep.
the.
As we're going, I kind of lean down. You know the underbelly of how these things work. Is there an other way onto boats like these as stowaways?
Well, we're talking about either getting on the next boat or on this boat in a different way. Is that what you're suggesting?
In a very offhanded way, yes. I despise the thought, but this is our only chance to get into this, and if I am going to continue to spread the world, as it were, it would be better to have a guild behind me.
Let's find a courier boat.
Quick.
That sounds like the most fun.
We just need a
I don't know about fun. Courier boats are very small, aren't they?
just looking for a boat, something that's going to be offloading back and forth, shelling.
So you guys roll me a perception check.
All of us?
Anybody who's looking for that now that you've all talked about it.
Definitely looking.
16.
Nat
All
one?
right, so
Not paying
15.
attention at all.
What was yours?
15.
15. Okay. So you all start walking. You don't see any of the boats because you're a little distracted.
Yeah,
as
obviously.
they're kind of like, it's like, oh, is that one? Maybe, what's the name on
This
it?
would be
'cause
one of the
sometimes
biggest
names
docks
really.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
too.
this is
Like,
huge.
Everything is catching my eye.
But as you're looking around,
up,
kind of
Vincent.
wide-eyed,
And
Let's sense them. Keep up.
I'm trying to.
noticing that those 5 are following you.
Oh,
You two are focusing on the boats. He's distracted because he's catching all the sights, but as he's looking around, I was like, they're still behind us,
Gentlemen, we are still being followed.
Perfect.
What do you mean perfect? They do not seem friendly to me.
We're finding any boats? Someone will be able to take us out to that one?
Yikes,
One last
sometimes I
shot.
wonder about these two. What?
Just looking for. Just keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
May I, Captain?
So you're looking around. It's like you're not quite sure 100%, but you do see one boat that actually smaller that looks like promising. So you start to walk up the dock. They are busy offloading and unloading. There's a tiefling woman who's standing there and just noting things as things are coming off and things coming on. Quartermaster.
This is sorry. I was looking for a boat, like a dinghy or a small boat that would.
Oh, I
transport
thought
us
you were talking
out
like
to.
oh.
No, not an official dragoon courier boat. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I
Sorry.
misunderstood that. Then with those roles, yes, absolutely, there are
Okay.
some. I
right.
misunderstood.
No, my mistake. I should
Alright,
use a different
cool.
word. So.
I have to do that for my daughter.
it'd be like a small boat that helps provision the boat when
Yep.
it's offshore and tend to the riggings
Yep.
and
Yep.
moorings.
Nope.
Bring
I
officers in and
misunderstood.
out.
So
Yep, sorry.
there are
Yep.
absolutely some of those
Yep.
here and there. Yep.
Take a quick glance back. Those 5. How far back are they?
30 feet. Like they're not even acting like they're trying to be hidden. Like they're mean mugging. They're following.
All right. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna talk to Loon Sense and them. You talk to them quick, see if they'll be able to ship off in a moment's notice here,
All right.
and then we'll pile in and we'll go.
Do you think he's going to need me go to help convince them? Because I have a little bit left to give.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna I'm conferring with Loon Sense and I'm just kind of shaking my head, like I'm giving up and.
Right, and I'll I'll try. It'll take me a second, but I'll get the hint and I'll start animating a little bit and pretending to be part of the thing.
Point like
So
like
when
we
I,
need to be going back over that direction while.
Oh, you mean like this? Like this? Oh, no, we got to go over there. No, but you, no.
when I'm looking for this kind of utility boat, I will look for like the crew or person who looks like the poorest, most impoverished that I'd want to help out,
Okay.
and kind of grease the palms there.
Okay. Just roll me a persuasion or lie if you're trying. However you want to approach it.
There.
That's a 1,
All right.
natural 1. So
Natural one. Okay.
modified.
So as you kind of walk over to where there's a dinghy and has, it's not really even. You're not even sure if it's like his. He's just working there, and bundling up some ropes and getting stuff. And you are like, "Good sir," and he turns around like with an oar over his shoulder, like, "What?" and right into the water.
nice.
Would we have heard that?
That's a good result.
With a nat 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Be a modified
Even if you do,
7.
it'll take a moment. Just be
Okay.
like,
these
because
five-
there's lots of water. They're not, you know.
Oh, sure. It's
These
not.
5 getting closer still? Or are they holding up when we've stopped?
Oh no, they were still walking towards you. Yep, they're about, if you've stopped, they're now like 20 feet away. Just they're
Alright.
taking their time. They half were matching your pace, but now slowly moving up
As
on
he
you.
continues to like check on them, as they get closer, you can see my body tensing and the starting of a position.
Okay.
And you would notice this because you know military.
I'm gonna comically pull myself up into the man's boat, or what I thought was his boat.
Yeah.
Just sit myself down in there and take a breath.
Okay, give me this 1 second here, because I have to make a quick change.
These does not look good for us. And unfortunately, I think our friend took a swim.
Are there a lot of people around right here?
Not a lot.
Perfect. Shake my whip out. Start getting warmed up.
Ooh.
All right.
Step
is
away from
this-
Loon a second.
Is this going to... What is going on here?
Well,
All right,
look like
with
they're gonna
that,
stop.
I'm going to say let's roll initiative.
Okay. Yep. Staff's out, and I'm.
And do.
Did not think we were going to be getting in a fight already.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You
All
gotta,
right.
gotta admire a tactician like that.
All right, roll above a 20. Anybody?
No.
Okay, 15 to 20.
19.
17. Nicely
17.
done.
I have 7. Which would reflect me bubbling around in the boat.
Boobling around in the boat, yeah.
Yeah.
Water's cold.
Very, very.
Stretch. Can warm up.
Callan, yours was, you said 7?
7.
7. Okay. Let me
Lovely.
roll for them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
This is not good. I'm gonna have to look at my stuff again.
Okay. Ooh, that was low. And okay. Entering everything in so professional like, right? I'm still getting used to this. I apologize.
That's alright. We can't have amazing sessions every time.
Ow.
I mean, we could try. Sorry.
Okay, Okay, that's before him, and that's before him. And I wish this thing would just automatically take the numbers and put them in the right order, but I apparently have to slide them around. So
Are you on Roll20?
yeah,
You should be able to organize by alphabetical or numerical to upper descending or ascending.
I don't know how to do that yet.
Oh, it's a little
Should be.
settings.
All right. So I hit the thing, and then I drag this.
Oh,
Ooh.
And,
very nice.
Where did I just fall in the
That was
water?
a nice screen.
This is actually really cool. Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
zoom out. Yeah.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Whoa, here he is. We are right here.
Gonna slide over.
Whoa. I can't. I have to zoom in first. There we go. Now it's.
I had to add the dinghy. Because I didn't know I needed a
Nice.
dinghy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
So, boat.
boat.
Come on,
Very nice.
boat.
All right.
Cool.
So, at the top of the initiative order, Malcolm, that is the
Malcolm.
half-elf
Again.
leader, rolled a nat 20.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
That's what I was like, ooh. So, right off the bat,
Malcolm is not in the middle.
he is going to
You should not be allowed
charge
to get away with that one.
forward. 5, 10, 15, right up towards you. And he is going to slash at you.
Why they gotta be
Slash
like
at
this?
me.
Yep, with a short sword as
Oh,
he draws
all right.
it out.
We're playing for real now.
Yeah, no kidding.
And, well, you're an abusive husband.
Wow.
That'll be a
What a caring soul.
miss
that
on the
Malcolm.
first attack. Second attack, that'd be a 16.
How
That
much?
hit?
AC 16. Yep.
Yep, so that
Eight
hits.
speeds.
So,
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, only 3 slashing
You don't have to
damage.
sound so.
Well, I want my
Disappointed.
guys to be effective. I mean, what can I say? All right. Loon, you are up. You got the next in the initiative.
Yeah, obviously I can see the guy that just attacked Theo and the 3 around. Yeah, I'm gonna go for dunking number 2 here. I'm going to, as a bonus, snap my quarterstaff apart, one backwards, one forwards. And I'm
So, a
gonna
bonus
rush.
action to separate.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my movement to. Oh crap! Why can I not? I cannot actually control.
Oh, hold it. Let me make sure I clicked the thing right, which I didn't.
Okay.
All players save. All right, try it now.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, move my 15 up to him. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna try and sweep him into the river using both sticks.
All right.
Okay, that's my.
So you're just trying to knock him into the water.
Yeah, I'm bringing force. I'm coming at the side of his chest, trying to avoid vitals, but just out of the way.
Okay, so we'll treat this like a grapple check then.
Okay, so strength or athletics.
You have to do athletics.
Okay.
I have the benefit of either
Yeah,
acrobatics
so
or that.
I have 10 total, so I'm not expecting great things.
I rolled a natural 11. So
Yep. Yep.
as you go and swing, like it hits against,
Yep.
and he just, this is the dwarf, low center of gravity,
Yep.
and he says, not today.
I'm trying to be too careful here.
All right, so bonus action and move.
Yep.
Theobald, your go.
I'm going to drop back 10 feet,
Okay. 5, 10.
hit this dude with a whip.
Okay, so opportunity
actually-
attack for backing up.
Oh.
Yep.
You don't want to do
got
that.
it. I will draw my short sword then
Alrighty.
and punch it into him.
Alrighty.
That would be 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Nine points of damage.
Ow. So yeah, he's got leather armor on, but you're trained and you kind of find a weak spot and slash in and a little blood, and he takes it fairly well though.
Okay. So he's not down. And
Oh
up.
no.
All right. Then I'm going to use my bonus action, my War Priest bonus action, hit him again.
All right.
14 to hit.
Yep, that still hits.
Another 9 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. So on that one, you see, like, he's not down, but you can tell, like, that was a significant blow, and he drops to one knee for a minute and kind of backpedals a little bit and stands back up and sword in front of him. And it's like, you'll have to do a lot better than that.
Okay. All right. I'm just sit there, sword and whip ready.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up is Troll. And he's going to boop.
No.
He's gonna boop you.
He's probably going to try and boot me.
Boop.
We're going to see how that works.
And he is going to take his large club and just baseball swing right at your head. And he can go right over top of the dwarf's head, so he doesn't have to change the direction. And he is coming in.
So that's the guy I tried to push in earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that will be, unfortunately, I don't think enough. That'll be 14 to hit.
No, so you'd see, I'd notice it just kick with the one kendo stick and bop it out of the way, changing his course.
Yep. And he just, not happy. And that is his movement. He can't do anything else.
Alan, do we have a boat yet?
Am I up?
Then, nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to try to... no, he's going to go after the tall Goliath.
Is
with
he
the
within 5
sticks.
feet of me?
Yes, he is within
Is
5
this
feet.
an opportunity attack?
He's not leaving your space. He is
he's
attacking
Entering,
you.
Got it.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
entering
just
5
entered.
is-
That one will hit though, and so he comes running in, and he's got just these 2 daggers that he just kind of comes slicing across.
Yeah.
First one will hit, and that is 3 damage.
All right, hold on.
And second swing
Ooh, that's not good.
is a miss, a big old whiff. And so you take the first one and then bat, the second one away. And so he moved, and then from around the corner, the female that you saw, the archer, she is going to turn around from the crates and fire off an arrow at you with a nat 20.
Who is you?
And at Theo.
Okay.
And sorry, I was excited. I like nat 20s, even if they're mine for bad guys. So that'll be 7.
Guys, I don't like this.
Points of damage?
Yep.
I'm out.
Ugh.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, level 1, you're all squishy.
What?
Yeah,
And
we're
they're
all-
going for blood. So
Cool.
so Theo is down. I gotta refigure out how to do this. There. All right, now, Kellen, your turn.
All right. Keep the boat warm for me. Flip the guy in gold.
What? What's this? Yeah,
And then
totally.
Shake a little more. Don my green mask. Got my orc style luchador mask on.
What happened?
What?
I could use a charge on my new fancy armor.
Do you want to? It would negate the crit. There's still damage coming, but
yes,
it negates.
I would like to negate the crit. I hate to use it right away, but
so
negate
my
the crit. Negate the crit.
so that would only be then 3 damage
All right.
because
All right.
taking my first roll with it.
yep,
So you're not down.
I'm not down.
You're not down.
Not down. I'm
Okay. Still, continuing what you were doing, he's just not down.
Well, as I was fumbling in the boat, I had this vision of Theobald going down.
Oh wait, that was me in the water. Never mind.
Anyways, so shake off the water, throw a gold to the boat guy. Keep it warm for me. And don my green luchador mask. Heavy metal music goes in the background. And then I will run in, and I want to try something.
Where are you trying to move to?
To the right next to Theobald,
Okay, so 5, 10.
or no, to the other side of Troll.
Right here?
One up. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
Mhm.
pop the bop, and that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
So because he's occupied by two facing that way, right? Okay, and then
They're sneaky.
yes. Can I just try to activate that blue gemstone that I got from Silly Grizzle?
Oh, yeah, you can try. Yeah. Who are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack Troll. He's the biggest one, right?
Yeah, and he is.
Oh
here,
wait, no,
let me-
Troll is that guy.
Yeah, this guy who I just
Yeah.
moved.
Oh,
So I'll move you there.
yeah.
That's where you
Sounds
probably
good.
want to be.
Yep.
You rush up
I'm
behind
just,
me.
you know,
So,
The
how
wild
are you
card.
trying to? Are you trying to like? Tell me what you're doing with it,
I am.
because it is important.
I've like stuffed it into the broken end of that ironwood chunk,
Okay.
and am fiddling with it till it does something.
Okay.
And then I'll attack.
Roll me just a quick investigation check.
Okay.
We are not meant to win
Okay.
this.
You're fiddling and all that, and it seems still like a blue gem. Like you're not sure.
Ah. Okay. And then I'm just gonna whack him with it
Hit him with the gem.
with the stick that
With
has
the
the
stick
gem
with
on
that
it.
has the gem on. Okay. Yep. Roll me an attack.
All right. That's
Somebody's got to do good here. Hey.
19.
That's a hit. Now, roll your damage.
Okay. So that's 8. Would that count as a sneak attack?
No,
Okay.
you don't have advantage.
So 10.
10
Mhm.
damage. Okay. Now roll me 3d8.
Oh. Oh no.
Probably goes
Do you
right.
need to borrow any?
No, probably goes right in my face, right?
Back into the water with you.
You know who you got it from.
13.
13. Okay. So first damage amount was what again?
10.
Plus
13.
Okay, well. So you go and it's jammed into the stick and you smash him across the face. And it just kind of at first he just and all of a sudden you notice the gem is actually stuck on his face. And all of a sudden spring load opens up and all these legs come out. And all of a sudden just and he's like, what the heck? And it all of a sudden becomes like blue underwear, like iron, like chastity belt quality. And then he looks down, he's like, what? And you hear a and then all of a sudden he gets the biggest kick to the groin, basically, with concussive force and flies back against the crates and into them.
Thank you for not giving that to Maelstrom.
He is out. So basically, he's just what the? All of a sudden, boom! And he just and he goes flying into the crates and just
I truly do not hope you was
should've
hoping to have
listened.
children.
Troll is out.
Ouch.
All right, so I'm swaggering, as intimidating as they can be.
You are our savior every time. I don't know how it
Every
works.
single person on the dock, even people who were like halfway down the block, every guy is just like, ooh.
Yeah. Even guys who aren't paying attention, like, ooh, wow, what the?
There's a disturbance in the force. All right. So, next up,
Okay. Wild card.
Kish, the dwarf with the bandana right in front of you.
Yeah, the one I tried to shove.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. He doesn't look thrilled,
Yep.
and he is quickly just taking just a club, a belaying pin, and is just gonna try and crack you right in the knees.
Your friend tried this as well.
Miss,
Jack.
and then
Whack out of the way.
yeah, that's all he's got for that one, unfortunately. And with that, and just seeing his friend, I'm just gonna roll to see if that was in any way. Nope, not enough for him. He's got resolve. That changed nothing for him. Malcolm, who is looking around and seeing Troll is will just look around. He's like, "What the hell was that?" And kind of look at you and then look back at you. It's like, "Of course, you and your kind would have dirty tricks," and go to stab you again. First swing, unfortunately, that would be a 13, right?
16 to hit.
Yeah. That was on top of dice. Hold on. Oh, even worse. So he swings twice with his short sword and unfortunately misses both times. You dodge and block one. And he's not going to move. And Loon, back to you.
You want to be pissed. And I'm going to make 2 attacks with the kendo sticks using my martial unarmed strike. Well, no, that's unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. But it's also a monk weapon.
It is a monk
so
weapon,
you can,
so it
as
has
long as
that
you do the
ability.
attack, it's a light weapon. You
Yep.
can use it as
I can
your-
follow up.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Just don't add your damage modifier to the bonus action swing.
Damage modifier does not get added. Okay.
Unless it's your actual unarmed, then you can. But you're using the sticks.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
If I'm remembering that correctly, I think.
Okay, the first attack obviously is going to miss. Either strikes off his armor or doesn't do well. Second attack is a 13.
13, that hits.
Okay. Yeah, first one whiffs, and I use that distraction to come in and jab in underneath, right underneath the ribs. And we're going to do, that's the D6 of... Okay, straight 6 without my additional modifier.
Okay, so 6. Yeah, and he takes it. He's still on his feet, but it looks like you momentarily kind of knocked the wind out of him just a little bit. He's kind of staggering a little bit. Does not look like he's great.
You have a chance to step off. I will not attack.
Okay. Troll, why are you still in my order? I thought I deleted you. Of course, I, with my luck, deleted somebody else. Nope, everyone else is there. All right. Theobald, you are up.
I'm going to.
We've all realized just how serious this is.
I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
Nope. And bonus action attack.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That'll hit.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. All right. He is still on his feet. Yeah. So you the second one was with the whip. So you crack the whip and it hits him, and he still lands on the ground and stands back up as quick as he can, but his feet are definitely getting a little wobbly.
Yep.
His turn. After that little fiasco, he is going to immediately lock eyes with you, Callan.
Who is?
The red-haired dwarf, and he is going to immediately take his knives and try to slash at you, because you seem like the biggest threat at the moment with what he just witnessed. That'll be
Kind of pull another
14 to hit.
Nope.
Second. Oh, even worse. Poor man. And then let's give him a... Gosh. Rolling so high for the resolve. That was a nat 20 for him. Just like, is he going to run or not after that? Nope. He's down.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
these guys really don't like you, Theobald.
So what happened? He slashed twice and
Slashed twice, and he's
Missed.
not running away or anything. Yep, missed
Okay.
both times.
Cool.
Then
that
5,
that
10.
guy's name was what?
His name was Red.
Red.
Yeah. And you know, she is going to take a shot. You know, which one? Like, you see, but you're the focus, and you're big. So yeah. So she's gonna stick with her original, what she was ordered to do. So she's gonna shoot at Theo. And that's a miss. That's less than 10. That's like 8. So an arrow goes
crap your pants over there.
over your head. And so she moved, and she can't do anything else. So, Callan, your turn.
Okay. Can I step on Red to get to Malcolm?
What do you mean by step on? I mean, I get
will
what.
use him as a like an acrobatic.
Yeah.
Jump off
Oh,
the
if you
point.
absolutely, if you'd like to.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then
Roll me in acrobatics.
Okay.
There's no possible way this could fail.
All right. So that's a 16.
16. Okay. Seeing as he's not a willing participant, I'm just gonna roll for. Oh, much lower. So you step. He's like, oh, wow, you know.
That's crazy. All right, cool.
All right, and then if I can, I'd like to sneak attack Malcolm.
You don't have advantage right now.
No.
No.
Another active.
If you use the acrobatics to
five.
land with flanking, yeah, then you absolutely could. So if you just kind of use kind of
That's
acrobatics
what
in
I
your
would
movement.
like to try.
Okay.
Yes.
So move to flanking position. Let me help. Boom. Does that work for you?
My bad.
Yes.
Then you have advantage.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Then that goes
Oh!
nat 20
Wow. Wee.
and nat 1.
I like the nat one.
Nat,
So
no. Advantage.
advantage. Okay. All right. So yeah, critical hit.
Okay.
Do it,
So
do
then
it.
that is with the club still. No, I can't use the club. It's not a finesse weapon. Is that right?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have to be finesse, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep. So
All right. So that would be rapier.
rapier is the finesse
Stepping
weapon, yeah.
up over the dwarf.
Draw and land
Okay.
and
So then,
on guard.
Can you flip off the dwarf? I mean,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
let's
I did.
just-
I mean, you
So
rolled high enough.
I am
Yeah.
Zorro, completely
dressed
Zorro.
like a
Yeah.
wrestler, so I am. Yeah, I'm hamming it up. I'm going for it. All right, so that's D8 plus 2.
Oh boy, do
All
well.
right, so 4 base damage, and then 3 sneak attack damage. Is that how that works?
And it was also crit, so all dice are doubled, like or rolled twice.
Roll again.
Yep, for both of them. On crits, all dice are either doubled
Yeah.
or you roll double the amount.
Okay, so then that was 7 plus 6 and 4, so 17 is the total.
Well, I guess how do you want to kill him?
So I'm totally hamming up the
Yeah.
the combat performer angle. I just jumped off
Yeah.
a dwarf to just fly and slash from behind Malcolm, who is harassing my buddy.
Yeah.
Or my ally at least, and just trying to skewer him and take him out.
All right. Yeah. So in a flurry of movement, and I mean, everyone's still reeling from the last explosion of everything. And as Red takes his 2 daggers and slices, you jump, stepping onto his back, dropping your club that you just had, whipping out your rapier, doing a flip in the air, landing, and just ah! And as he's looking at you, just coming to his feet and about to say something, he's like, "You ah!" A blade comes out of his mouth. And
I said no killing.
boop,
Didn't try.
boop, off the.
He fell on my blade.
Right.
All right. That is your turn, sir. Now it is the other dwarf, Kish. I'm gonna roll first. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense now. So seeing this, Kish, and your last statement is just like, Malcolm, no, you. And he turns, and he is going to. You can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
I'll let him go.
Non-lethal. Come on.
Nope, let him go.
And he will be off the map, basically. Because he can move.
Is he taking his dash in action?
Yes, he is.
Sensing him, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
The same could be said for you, my friend.
All right. So that is his turn. Loon, you're up.
Your friend took the hint. Perhaps you should too. And I'll turn to face the dwarf, and I should have made it known from the beginning. My damage I'm trying to do non-lethal, but I am trying to knock them out. And so is Red facing my direction, or is he?
He is kind of in the process of gathering himself and turning to. I mean, everyone kind of has that 360 battle awareness to a certain, but he is kind of coming back to face. And kind of both count you.
So I kind of want to bounce off what you took off, so you've already got him halfway down. I want to come down, crack on the back of the head to like try and.
And you would have flanking technically with
So
Theo.
that would be advantage.
Yep.
Or, okay,
Yep.
all right. So advantage on my first attack. That's probably.
Yeah, he's got to be totally off kilter when I just jumped off.
Okay, so 15 to hit.
15
For the
that'll
first
hit.
attack, okay, non-lethal for 7 points of damage. A secondary attack that would not be with advantage because I've already made one attack, or is it still
Still advantage.
advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is flanking. This isn't like
Okay.
surprise.
So that
or
would be
anything like that.
19 for total, and
Yep.
the damage on that would be 4. And basically, 1 to the back of the head, and if that didn't take him
Yeah, dwarf hard head.
out, sure. And then the next one, probably to the leg.
Okay. So he's still up, but he just takes a crack in the back of the head, and he's trying to turn and everything, and gets hit in the knee. He is hobbling a little bit, but he is still trying to right himself. Theo, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm going to disengage with Red
Okay.
and turn and move down towards the archer and just get the whip ready.
So about like here.
Oh, jeepers.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
It's all right.
That's all right.
So okay.
Move. Get going.
So you're trying to intimidate her to
I'm
get her
telling
to
her to move.
telling her to move. Okay.
She can take that how she wants.
How she wants. Okay. So Red's turn. I'm gonna roll for him because a lot's happened. Yep. He's gonna just kind of hobble after keeping an eye on both of you.
Yeah, I'm not attacking.
And
Let them go, Kellen.
I can't opportunity trip him.
you can take an opportunity attack, and if you do, you can use it to knock him prone. I'll let that slide.
Okay.
Won't do any damage, but it would knock him down. So
Nah,
5,
he's running.
10, okay, 15.
Good enough.
Yeah, not make him fatter. All right,
Very
that's
nice.
all right.
He's stout.
He's stout.
He's a dwarf.
All right, and now her turn. So let's see what she does. Yeah, it's still. She's just kind of looks a little more pissed off than she does, like kind of feet taking everything in and just like, yeah, we're out of here. Not happy, but she'll 5, 10, and she's gonna keep moving that direction off the area. If I can zoom out enough to just, I'll just do that. Boom! She ran away. So this will take you out of initiative then.
Snap back together. I'm going over to the two bodies, checking the pulse on the man who got groin smashed, and
Miraculously,
yeah, and
he will live to tell a story about this.
Not to his
Though
grandchildren.
I don't think he'll be happy about it.
if I make a medicine check,
Not to grandchildren.
can I determine whether or not he will ever facilitate little ones?
Do you want to do a medicine check on this?
More glancing, like I don't know enough about.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Literally,
You
we
might
gotta
have
go.
to actually give him an examination or something to fully ascertain the.
Snap on the
This
gloves.
makes me very uncomfortable.
Cough.
I don't know about Loon. He's pretty used to like taking care of people, making sure that they're
How
As-
much of a medic is he? I mean,
as weird as it is. He would do it.
all right. He's asleep.
19.
19.
Medicine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's one. Wait, is that supposed to be a number 3? I'm not sure here. What is it typical anatomy of a human being? There should only be 2, right?
Half orc. Half orc.
Half orc. Oh shoot! I do not know. They are mutants already.
As far as you're aware of, without a more thorough examination,
not
he
taking down
is
his
not
child.
going to be happy
Okay.
for many, many days.
Because they are going to be swollen. You are going to. He's sleeping anyway. He's going to need some ice and other things. So he will live.
As for full functionality, further examinations may be required, but not for a while.
Give him your card.
You. Well, unfortunately, I do not have one of those. But okay, he is not completely taken out. I
Take
am
2
not happy with
parasol
how this
bugs and
works.
call me in the morning.
And I will kind of sigh, looking at the other man, and just close his eyes. I cannot say I'm happy about this spending of a life, but
I'll check him over for you. Don't worry about it.
oh yeah, I don't loot the bodies. I'm respecting their.
Is the boat guy still hanging out, keeping the boat warm for us?
Oh, with all of that.
He better,
Oh no, I'm guessing right
You
around
gave him a
the
gold.
the groin destruction, and it was like
Groin
I'm
destruction.
out. There's
Patent
no one
that
there.
move.
Yep.
No boat guy. So we have a free boat, or is what?
There does seem to be a boat still tied up, little dinghy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a cursory looting of Malcolm though.
Okay. So, roll me an investigation check.
I'll also be moving towards Theo to check him over.
Okay. Theo, how you looking?
Yeah. How is he
Rough.
looking? Do you want me to? Do you want me to roll?
Are you
gotta
doing a
go.
full medicine check?
Yes, I would like to.
Are you allowing him to check you over, seeing as last time you weren't so eager?
It's just sword cut, so that's fine. Yeah.
Investigation's 22.
Okay. So, on him, you will find. Actually, I'll just use this because that'll be so much quicker. All right. You will find 5 silver and 2 gold. And for the other
We're
weird.
just waiting our turn patiently.
The boat guy missed out. I was gonna hand it right to him.
And then roll me just a real quick. Actually, I'll just do it real quick, just to speed. Okay. Okay. You find a coin purse.
Ooh.
And on, like, and it's like more inside, and not on his belt pouch or anything. And when you take it out, you actually see inside immediately there's a little piece of leather, and you kind of unroll it, and in Thieves' Cant, it says, "Return this or die."
Okay.
So you will get the gist that this person may have been, because there is a little symbol of a three-headed serpent on it. You at least are aware of what that is,
Okay.
which is
Which is
an assassin's guild.
okay.
So he's at least cursory, connected a little bit.
Okay. And do I know what return this or die actually means?
You have roll me a history check. I mean,
Okay. It's 3, 16.
16. You've heard of the fact of that anybody affiliated with, for instance, the three-headed serpent, they have a reputation of, like, if anybody's ever caught or at least rumored to be connected to them, 9 times out of 10, anybody who caught them disappears, and the person who was caught disappears.
Oh.
And so it's like, no one knows, but it's like normally anybody who's in any way affiliated tends to just off the map.
I really think we should have finished those other guys off.
Boat.
Just a thought.
We have other pressing matters.
Can we see the river?
Oh, would you like my
The
new
River
boat?
Strider?
It feels a
It is
little
down a little ways,
immoral,
but it's still there.
however-
There's a lot of hustle and bustle.
You did pay the man, did you not?
I paid the man.
Okay, well then fine. The boat is ours.
Gentlemen, let's try to get a boat.
The boat is right here. It looks like we are good to go.
River Strider hasn't left yet. Go.
Oh.
Go.
Oh, we can just board the River Strider.
Go.
Yeah, let's take off. We're headed to. Well, hold on. What? We are still going to have to deal with the others on board.
Go.
Hey, fine.
Party crashers.
Did you let me check out your wound?
That's fine. We gotta
You
get the
didn't
boat.
even let me look at the thing while we were running.
So we're not using the dinghy now. We're just running to the boat.
Yep.
Full dash.
Okay. So you full dash, make your
Hold
way
on, I
to
don't
the
run
boat,
faster than you guys do
and
it, not
as
yet.
you get up to the ship that is getting ready to leave, it's a real sleek boat, real shallow in the water. They're getting ready. You hear voices yelling back and forth, and as they are just literally about to pull their their gangway or whatever off of the dock, and the see
wait,
all of you
wait.
are like we're shoving off. Sorry, we gotta get going.
Colin, get us on the boat.
Just flash some gold.
How much? Where are you going?
Our
Hold
friends
on.
are on that boat. We were a little behind. We need to get on with them. We are behind. We're sorry they did not tell you
I'm
something.
flashing a good 10 gold.
10 gold.
Earth and
Captain! And he'll just kind of like, just gesturing like, throw me the gold, throw me the gold.
You're already heading down river.
Well, we already got some passengers who booked. It's like they're your
I
friends.
gotta try to hop on there and okay.
Yeah,
I'm,
he
I'm
hasn't
bringing
fully.
it to you.
Yeah,
I'm bringing it-
yeah. He was in the process of
Okay.
it, so it's like it wasn't fully. So if you guys are kind of
I'm
happy,
just gonna I don't really understand what he's saying, but I'm
got
got
your
the
friends
gold
are.
right in front of him.
Hold on, just hold on, and it's like, all right, hold on, everyone, and he'll walk off. Moment later,
How far is the gangway down? Can we pull it?
it was like it was still on the edge, so they were
okay.
just pulling it back when you guys all did that. Now you're on it, standing at least with a
using
foot
my
or two.
foot to
Yeah,
like pull it back.
yeah. They're kind of like they were just casting off, and now they're like, after a few moments, you'll see a fairly short, small halfling come walking up, and she's got a bandana. She's got the full on sailor with a dash of pirate mixed in there. Look, and she just. What's going on? We need to get going. What's your friends? Your friends said a party of 3. They booked travel.
Oh yeah, they didn't expect us, but we made it,
Try to
and we're.
elbow Loon. Just get him to shut up.
But we what?
They'll be surprised to see us and happy. Plus, we're paying
How much you got?
10 gold,
How far do you want to go?
20 gold.
I tell you what, for your
Roll me
troubles,
persuasion
I'll
the
pull
good
out
one.
another 10.
with advantage.
Okay. Then that's.
Woo! Don't act so chipper. Could be an extremely high DC.
Oh boy.
We're both so 27s,
Okay.
modified 27s.
So she'll very quick. She's like, "All right, but if your friends aren't as happy as you say they are, I reserve the right to ask you to leave at the most convenient time, which might be just down in the Shores District. But that gives us time to at least straighten all this out.
That'll be good.
And if I ask you to leave, I'll send you with all of your gold minus 5%.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think we can work with it.
I don't see any problems with that. It's gonna be great.
Hold out a hand,
Yeah.
Ching 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 ching.
And I gave her the other 10 that I promised.
takes the pouch.
Insight check. Is she telling the truth?
Roll me an insight check.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
She's hard to read. She seems like a smart businesswoman. So,
It'd be 11.
11?
Might be a little woozy from the blood loss here.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
you know,
fine.
You're gonna lean against Loon a little bit more
And
here.
as he leans, I'm like, okay, let's see, looking at this.
I still have my mask on, so it's kind of weird, right?
Oh, you
But
do,
I'm
don't you?
I'm just being extra friendly and trying to make friends among the new people I'm meeting, the crew.
I forgot all about that mask.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Well.
Just,
Yeah,
I'm
so-
just swaggering around
know
like
what?
I'm a pro wrestler.
No. Nobody knows who you are. Just to see if by any chance
Still
if
swagger.
anybody might have seen you. No, unfortunately not.
Doesn't phase me.
Nope. They're I think they're busy working, but they're just like, hi, it's passengers, So you're on the boat. It very quickly gets underway, makes its way to the large double lock doors. You go in, they seal, and then over the course of about an hour, the water drains from the lock, and you are brought down the next 500 feet within, and then eventually it will start to open up, and then you'll be at the Shores District.
Well,
I'll
that
let
was
Loon
fun.
dress my wounds while I'm.
Yeah.
So during all this,
About time you let me look at this. My goodness. Wrapping him up and
Yeah,
just
it
getting
was-
it, just basic medicine, just getting it set back. I'm not trying to use any of.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So within 15 minutes or so, once everything's underway and they're making their way towards the actual lock, the captain will kind of come up to all you. So let's go talk to your friends.
Ah, yes. Good.
Absolutely.
Been excited to meet them. Again.
This is gonna go great.
She turns, guides you all, goes in. It's
That's no, there's
not a
something to be
big
said
ship,
for tall and silent.
and you will find it is cramped once going below.
Do you two gentlemen mind if I perhaps stay up top? I get a little claustrophobic.
It's gonna be a great week and a half at sea. I'll just make a bed out here. So
I'll sleep on the deck.
you two, then if you're staying on top,
Yeah, I'll refrain from going underneath.
that's fair. I understand. You two will be escorted down a small, tight ship. It's not a huge crew either. And one door, she'll knock on it, and you'll hear a muffled voice behind. It's like, yes, who is it?
Boy.
Good news, honey.
Boom,
We made the ship.
Oh, I don't even have to say what she is. Yeah, so she'll just kind of look at you and eye you a little bit, and then behind the door is like, oh, shit. Come in. And you'll open the door and you will see Talcia sitting there, the Dragoon Knight, and the Tiefling. The kind of all sitting. It's fairly small, probably a little smaller than this room, just like that section of the room, all just sitting.
Does
in
the Dragoon
small
Knight
cots.
still have his helmet on?
No, not currently. And
Do I recognize him?
oh, okay. Roll me a history check.
That would be a 23.
You do not, at all.
That's perfectly okay.
And the one thing, roll me an insight check as well.
14.
14. You are familiar with at least Dragoon Knights. Does not have the standard either neck or on his cheek or some kind of facial or neck tattoo that normally accompanies a knight of that stature. You do know enough. You don't recognize this individual. They have real, like, kind of receding hair. Let's just say, for the sake of it, a young Nicolas Cage is kind of where I'm thinking, like, Raising Arizona or what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But receding, that's kind of the look we're gonna go with. No one's saying anything, and Talcia is sitting there and just not even looking at you, just looks unhappy in general.
Displeased.
I know we shouldn't have stopped, but since no needed more rations, we were looking.
I'm
for
not even there, dude.
supplies. I understand.
Okay.
You know how he gets. It'll be fine. We'll be able to camp up on the deck. I imagine we'll be out of the way.
She just nods and says to the captain, "Thank you. Yes, they're with us."
And then I will sing a romantic song. Something like love, exciting and new.
You can stop.
Come
Stop
aboard.
that. Stop.
Does anybody look like they're about to dance?
Oh, please don't.
While they're doing this underneath, I'm standing on the deck, relaxing, but I'm trying to just get a feel for the crew as they're moving about. Just insight on. I'm trying to figure out, from what I can tell here, what kind of crew this ship is. Like, is it typically a currying ship? Or
Oh,
what,
okay.
What kind of things does it tend?
Sure. Roll me a
I mean,
insight with disadvantage. Thing is, you've never really done a lot
yeah.
of.
Well, it's that or investigation. I'm not
No.
No.
Investigation is more hands-on.
hands-on
you know.
looking. Okay.
You're watching the crew and seeing, do they
Okay.
look nervous and shifty
Well, I
right now
rolled
because
7.
I'm here, or
I rolled 7s both times for a total of 12.
Okay. They look like sailors. They look like
Okay.
they're busy getting, underway
So,
and making their way to
I
the
can't tell if
locks.
there's anything seedy, but I also can't really know what's going on.
Yep.
Okay.
And right now, because of this cavern of all the luminescent plants on the
Yeah.
ceiling and all that, it's still dim, but there's lots of light.
Yeah.
You will see, though, they are making ready lots of torches and stuff, because once you get into the actual lock, it's pitch black, except for whatever lights the ship has. And so they are getting some lanterns lit and fueling up some oil, getting ready.
Then
so it's like, we're going to be in the dark here in a minute,
Perhaps I'd make myself useful, and then, help out as I could. If they allow me.
I'm just, a couple of them kind of just like, oh, here, hold these, make yourself useful, thanks, and just follow me, and they'll kind of use you to carry things and
I'm gonna
relight.
be a workhorse.
Yeah. So Captain leaves, and you two are there. So, you met Malcolm.
We did.
Sorry.
Lovely acquaintance, dear.
Yes.
Wasn't very talkative.
Did you didn't act? Did you kill him, or is
He's back at the docks.
all right? Well, it wasn't his fault. I might have messed a little bit with his mind.
That's unfortunate. He's very determined.
Well,
You have that effect on men, I'm assuming.
damsel in distress. You know.
Yes.
But so
Can we call a truce until we hit the bridge?
some
Get off the boat. You can have an hour head start.
roll persuasion check.
Just saying, can I do count?
The love ship.
That would be a 5.
5. She kind of just like, we'll see. Just stay out of my way
I'll try, dear.
and stop calling me dear.
Yes, honey.
Yeah, that's helping that truce thing. No, she's just going to like kind of purse her lips more and just turn like small room. There's no avoiding, but she.
I'll go check on Insensinum. How about? You know how he gets on boats.
Wait,
She
you do?
She just
Okay.
not even looking. Just
To the tiefling and the dragoon, supposed dragoon.
oh no, the dragoon isn't doing anything. He's just
Yep.
very much maintaining, not looking around. No
Okay.
attention. Tiefling looks like he is just hiding a smile. Just,
Good luck.
thank you.
Turning it.
I told you this wasn't gonna work.
That's what Tiefling said?
Yeah, to Talsia.
You like him?
So
Oh, they're such a cute couple.
I'm heading up to the up to the deck.
What's their ship name going to be? Telsabold?
Oh, jeez.
Theosia?
How proud of this one.
If only there was some conduit for information where people could chime in on the ship name of this cute new couple.
I like it. I'll be honest, I've named this boat, but I hear the right name. I might make it canon that I've renamed this boat.
Nice.
All right.
Captain's like, oh, that's a good one. Get the paint.
That's awesome.
I will be very friendly and helpful, and not really look for anything shifty to do, but actually friendly and helpful, just to
Yeah.
smooth things as we go.
Yeah. And the captain seemed satisfied just by getting the okay and seeing as she was the original one who made the arrangement and she just got paid extra. So, yeah. So you over the course of that hour or so, make your way. Locked doors open and you emerge from the lower section of the Dragon's Maw that is similar to the one up in the Rivers District. And you come out and immediately the smell of slums hits you. But it's very quick as you kind of make your way out of the immediate small lake at the bottom and are heading towards the river to start making your way. So now you have about a week and a half of downtime. Now for that, you can tell me if there's any tasks or any these are like downtime where you can do research, working towards anything that eventually you want to use towards leveling, stuff like that. Just kind of the things that are needed for any kind of skills or languages, because you can pick up languages by just spending enough time doing it and then making DC checks, same as other skills. And then for our viewers as well, the way I run leveling and stuff like that is that even if by the rules of the book is like you've hit this level, you can level up and you can get immediately, like if you want a multi-class. And you can just multi-class as long as you have, if the class needs so much strength or wisdom or whatever the prerequisites are. For mine as well, you also need a conduit into that multi-class. So let's say, for instance, our soldier is going to suddenly decide he wants to be a wizard. he would need a wizard to actually train him. And he does no one. But those are the type of thing, because there's training required and you can't just jump right into the next class. So think about that, and as well as for just in general thinking about if there's feats or anything in the future you want to do. So downtime is the perfect time to further research and any goals you may have. So, starting from, we'll just jump right to the 34th. What would is there anything anybody knows they would like to do with their downtime, or should we just start jumping day by day by day to when you get to the bridge harbor? It's up to all of you, or any RP you'd like to.
How is there any space like semi-private where I could do the ritual and call Owl back after his Enomius?
It
Throttling.
wouldn't take much to get the captain to kind of work with you and kind of letting you have one of the other rooms that for you three, but it'd be still really tight for one of you in particular.
I'm not real fond of enclosed spaces either, but for
Yeah,
so spend as much time as possible up on the deck. But if I can grab an hour,
yeah. Oh,
And,
absolutely. You could pull that off.
all right. So I'll be calling Owl back in with me, and I would like to be spending time practicing working with Owl. Switching perspectives.
Yep.
And also just getting used to like casting stuff on the fly, like reaction time, trying to feel some of this out a little bit more.
Okay.
So,
Absolutely. So you'll be both on the deck, kind of meditating, seemingly,
Yep.
as you are
Yep.
doing that, and also doing
On-
random archery displays off the back end of the boat, probably.
Yep.
Okay. So let me just note that. So we're going to be working on our familiar bond. And all right. How about you, Callan?
Yep, I am gonna focus mainly on alchemy. One facet of that, I will gather like fish fat and stuff and make oils, balms, and such and offer them as kind of quality of life, upgrades, or like health and beauty aids and such, and actually try to be helpful in that manner, see if I can make a little coin. But I'm also trying to open up and reverse engineer what I've got from Leech as much as I can.
Okay. All right. So
I could probably talk to Colin as well and see if he can, without ticking off the captain, try to strike up some sort of communications or friendships or with her and see where that will go. Maybe we might need a ride back. Maybe she'll be able to set us up with somebody or give some recommendations.
okay.
Yes.
And then you, Lone.
Yeah, first couple of days going to be spent between.
Boat sick.
You're both sick.
What's the rigging on this ship like?
It has it has a mainsail, but it looks like because of the way this boat is made, it's made for not to be the fastest by any means, but it's very nimble and it has a very low profile in the water, and so it also has what looks like, and they're along the sides, like oars for being able to, like, in multiple locations, put out and actually guide in areas where there might not be wind, or just easily traversed, where they can control the ship really well and probably get through areas that most boats would not go.
Okay. It might seem a little unorthodox, but I'm hoping by the end of the second or third day, I've convinced at least a couple of crew members to use some of their free time to help me with my martial skills. I am going to scale the mainsail stand on top, crane style, and ask them to try and knock me down using stones, sticks, whatever they can. As training.
The easiest convincing you probably ever.
Sure.
It's like, you want us to do.
Roll persuasion with advantage, with triple advantage.
All right, go on up.
After that, I hope I've got enough of their attention that during some of the morning mantras, like I can start to slowly sort of teach and speak to some of these people.
Sure.
Um,
Okay.
gain their interest, and then move on to further things as have been taught.
Is there much carousing to be done?
I mean, it's not
Low
a big
hours.
ship. There's not a lot of people, but there's definitely like late at night kind of. There's a couple people that are like having the equivalent of like a poker game on the top deck.
Okay.
But it's not a lot. It's a crew of about 8 people total, not including the captain. It's a small boat.
I totally just imagine the Ace Ventura where the guy's sitting on the pole and they're all.
Yeah. Just because, I'm curious. Roll me a dexterity check.
Just a check? 14.
14. Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. So, yeah, I mean, it's not impossible to,
Right.
You're trained.
I can't
so,
imagine
yeah.
the top of this thing is like pinpoint. Like, I've
Oh,
gotta
no,
have
no.
a good foot.
So you've balanced up there just fine. Are you letting them hit you?
No.
Okay.
That is part of my training is being
Stay
able,
balanced
yes.
and okay.
and basically I'm practicing for
sure.
dodging incoming attacks.
Perfect. Okay. Now I'd like each of you to roll me a d6.
Just a D6.
Just a d6.
6.
5.
1.
1. Okay. So, over the course of the next week and a half, you will each, with the numbers you rolled, level up to level 2. That is how long it takes you to actually do that training. Yours is 2 days. Basically, whatever you roll, take that plus 1. So,
7 days. Okay.
Yep. And
Wow,
so
most of the week.
most of the week, but what you're describing and all that is absolutely honing your abilities and
Yeah.
I mean, it's already part of your class, so but it's like just kind of going to that next step.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
we will do that in our downtime and all that. And then so on that first night, which is thought of as a good omen, the first night you all are setting sail. There is quite a bright display of a shooting star that goes through the night. That the crew talks about it for several days after, especially being a good omen of like new voyage setting out, and it's just like it's going to be easy, easy sailing this time. And that was on the 34th when that happened. So the night in the 34th, and you'll be at sea. And now let me just roll a couple checks here for just in general how we.
34th of. I'm trying to find the month here. Of Anvala.
Yep, Anvala. All
Probably
right.
spend some time.
So-
Usually spend some time getting to know the other.
Yeah. Being
All
a
stuff.
friendly front to them. Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to take until the 45th. There was some a few times that some damage happened, some rocks, things like that, but it took just a little bit longer
I
because
mean,
they
that's-
actually had to anchor and
That's
repair.
only an extra day or two.
So yeah, you guys by the time you get there will be sitting pretty, and I will tell you as well, over the course of that week, the tiefling in particular will be probably chatting for sure you up, Callan, just for the simple fact of he enjoyed the joke, and but to all of you in turn, he'll be on deck probably a lot more than unless he's sleeping. It's just for the simple fact of
I understand,
seem to
friend.
enjoy tight proximities and in our enclosures.
Bonding point right there.
So like he is quite often going to be on top, and for you it'll be just it's like so actually just at a certain point in the evening he's watching some of the crew play some like dice games and things like that, and kind of walks up and ironic and just walks up to all three of you who are kind of there and just like, so we haven't properly introduced ourselves, I suppose, other than I can tell you I know many nicknames for all of you thanks to Talcia.
Oh, I'm actually quite curious.
Yeah, I would love to hear him.
I have a mother, so I don't feel comfortable saying those. But I just like to introduce myself at least. The name's Gret.
Gret, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I have
you guys-
been interested in getting to know more about you. We haven't had the chance.
Yeah, been a little busy, I guess. So, out of curiosity, what did you all deal with in the arena? We dealt with a dragon.
Whoa. Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
it was
Nothing
was-
quite of that caliber, but a chimera.
We had was it? It was like a cat or something, wasn't it?
Oh shoot! Would I actually know that it was a chimera? We drew that. We knew that.
Yeah, you drew
Yeah,
it,
we knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
not a typical chimera, but it was a chimera.
Nothing
no
like a
kidding.
dragon.
Yeah, well, pause. I apologize, by the way. That's been bugging me. I completely forgot what it looked like in the moment. So that's my bad. Yeah. Back to.
4 heads are also better than 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Chimera. I would have preferred that. We didn't do, I guess, horrible for, fighting a dragon. I've never done that.
Honestly, most of you walked out of there pretty clean.
So,
Except Finley.
how did you
Except
make
for
it out?
Finley.
Honestly, it was more of a war of attrition. Talcia got rid of the illusion just by getting rid of the focuses. The casters were using focuses, and she just kind of went around instead of fighting the dragon itself. We distracted it, unfortunately, while she kind of unwove their spell to make it.
That is clever, but it is also very underhanded.
It still technically wasn't a loss, but it wasn't a win either. I don't know what they were expecting.
clever
Making
than we
people
were.
fight that.
Well, not you. No.
Kind of a similar outcome.
True.
What did you do? Except
Oh.
the one, Silly. She has a job. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I hope she gives us credit for that because we,
For distracting it.
No,
right?
no kidding.
She'd be nowhere without us.
So she cheated too, or
No, she just did fantastically well. She does these little things with gizmos and gadgets, and they all just work really, really well.
Oh, they work really well. Let me tell you about what happened on the docks.
And I just,
recount story?
He's probably holding his
He's
groin.
like, oh, that's what
Oh.
I felt.
hey, yeah, he was within the 100-foot radius.
So yeah, he'll just, I really, he kind of looks at you. It's like, are they still? They were kind of greasy dock thugs, but she did something, and all of a sudden he just thought she was like her best friend in the whole wide world.
I should probably feel bad about that.
Why did you?
Well, he
Oh.
may have sent a rapier through the back of his throat.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
did,
a way to deal with scum, but
I did help him in that regard.
I guess.
Oh, and he also smashed in a man's testicles, but we've already gone over that.
Yeah. Oddly, I still feel worse about the guy getting kicked, magicked in the. All
Like,
right.
At some point, I'm going to kind of just not really thinking down my magic flask.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come back to So as he's taking a drink, he kind of looks at you and just kind of, she really hates you.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't know why she hates you so much. What did you do? You don't know? Or, I mean, I'm curious.
Between a married couple, right?
Fair. By the way, I was curious. I saw you practicing the other day. Where do you get your gift?
The owl? The owl just likes me.
Well, and you were doing some interesting casting from your bow, it looked like.
Just a gift.
Just a gift. Huh? Just interested. Curious. Fair. Well,
I'd like to roll our insight on this guy. Like, what's his angle here?
roll me an insight. Are you asking if he seems genuinely interested, or does he seem like he's talking to you with ulterior motives?
Yeah, basically, like, what? Why now is he like? Apart from sheer boredom, is there a reason he's talking to us just because he's interested, or if there's something else going on?
Okay.
I got
roll me an insight.
18 total.
18 total. He definitely seems like he is talking to you for more than just passing the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he also does seem like he's trying to pass the time.
Okay.
So maybe it's, two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Maybe not,
Yeah, that's the feeling.
I can't give you, yeah. But he's definitely isn't just talking to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is some sort of motive to it, but it may not be nefarious. It may not be, anything other than he is curious. It could be. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you sharing that observation or anything?
Not right now.
So, we will stop with that part. Callan. So you take that drink. And immediately, you barely even taste the actual liquor hit your lips. And then all of a sudden, you just feel yourself fall for a second. And you're in a chair. And in front of you is a very long table. And a fireplace that lights up. And on the table, there's tons of, grapes. And there's goblets full of wine and all kinds of foods and fruits and meats. You can smell it. And at the other end of the table, you see, it starts with a T. I don't want to mispronounce it. Terrafin. I didn't want to pronounce it wrong.
Nice.
Terrafin. And he is leaning forward, smiling. I told you the first taste was free. Would you like to make a deal? And that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh,
What?
oh no!
What?
That's not
Okay.
cool, man.
Okay.
So,
Easy way to remember his name. Just think of a paraffin cake.
That's how I have to spend my week?
that's how you spend your week. Everybody has to spend their week wondering, what?
Now, what did he do?
Yeah. Yikes.
This time
So,
Yikes. That's a little scary.
thank you for joining us again. I hope you all had as much fun as we did. We didn't create any new apps, but we did have a good
yet.
fight. And I guess remember, any whether it be on Twitter or Twitch or through Facebook, find us on whatever is your preferred medium of communication, and put your hashtag inspiration and who you think should get inspiration. Thank you for joining us here on Twitch, Monsters of Roll and Down with Dragons.
All right.
Till next Tuesday, have a good week.
Thanks.
See
Take
ya.
care.
Thanks for joining.
Have fun.